Matt and I met at a Bible study. He was the guest speaker back in around 2012, I think it was. And he was with a ministry called Children's Evangelism Fellowship, CEF. And he just spoke about evangelizing to young kids, and he really touched my heart. And I gave him my name and number, told him if he ever needed anything, that I owned a restaurant, I would love to help them if they ever need any food. And then he left after that day, and then he came to me probably about a year and a half later, just shared his heart about Hope for Kids and what was going on with the ministry. He had said, you said that you would help with food. And I was like, oh. And I said, absolutely. So I think we've been doing it for quite some time now. It's got to be at least 2 or 3 years. So that was the beginning of our partnership with Hope for Kids. And Hope for Kids has truly been a blessing to myself, obviously for Hope for Kids also, because that's something that the Lord's really put on my heart to help the less fortunate. I was saved in 2008, and during that year the Lord really spoke to me about like it says in the Bible, these verses were just coming out at me where there was a man who put on a big banquet, and he had invited all these people. A lot of them didn't show, they were busy or whatever, so he got upset, and he said, go out and find the poor, the afflicted, and just bring them in. And that really stuck out to me, that the Holy Spirit was really speaking to me, is to feed those people. And so that's what really triggered all that, because God was really working in my heart, and that's part of our calling, my calling. So all this time too, this ministry has helped to build my faith. When they would call sometimes, for the Saturday event that they have going on, it was almost like the loaves and the fishes. I was like, oh, we're going to feed all these people, but I only have this much. But the Lord was building my faith, and I would step out in faith, even though I never really had enough. But I would just step out in faith, and the Lord would always provide. So it's really, this ministry has really helped me boost my faith and my walk with the Lord. And it's an honor and a pleasure to be partnered with this ministry. We'd like to challenge, we have been challenging Hope for Kids. They've been bringing families to Tommaso's restaurant, where they have volunteers that are partnered up with certain families that they are ministering to through Hope for Kids. And we invite the ministry and these families to come to Tommaso's so that we could just show them God's love and give them a great meal and some service and let them be waited on. And that's just been a blessing, because then Hope for Kids has been able to minister to these families over a meal. Everybody loves to eat, and that's just been a true blessing for us and for them also. So we would challenge you to partner up with Hope for Kids and partner up with a family, and to come to the restaurant, just eat with these families, get to know them, and just encourage them, speak life into them, speak about the love of Jesus to them.